Elysium. I should talk about Elysium.
I've never even heard of Elysium.
Neil Blomkamp, the guy who directed District 9.
Okay, I saw
is
District 9.
his
Pretty good.
yeah, and this is his that was his next science fiction blockbuster.
All right.
It was more of a movie, more of a cinematic feel than District 9, because that was more of a almost like a documentary type feel to it.
Sure.
With a story.
Yeah.
This feels more like a movie, and he even says that. And the response to this movie I find very fascinating, because it's either he's a racist, or he's a conservative, or he's a hard liberal, he's a bleeding heart liberal. It's all these responses, and he himself finds that fascinating, the fact that so many people responded that way.
What was the plot?
It's essentially it's Earth becomes really shitty. I don't know why, but it does. Okay. And the richest inhabitants of Earth, mostly white people, they fly off to the space station orbiting around Earth, and it's a lot better there. It reminds me of the Citadel from Mass Effect, and it reminds me of the Halos in Halo.
Okay.
Which is funny, because he was actually going to direct that movie, the Halo movie, but then it got defunct or something, and then it wasn't made. But he still got to make the Halo, and I feel really sorry for the motherfucker who has to go back and work on that Halo movie or that Mass Effect movie, and has to, because
right.
It's
follow.
Yeah, it's that same shape. It's like a whole, like, it's
Halo.
Yeah, and they're just living in it, and it goes into a circle, and there's people living on the other end of it, and they're upside down relative to you, and it just, the perspective on that is really cool looking, and I like it. And I saw it on the local mega screen. The problem with that is there's a lot of shaky cam.
Made you kind of sick.
Yeah, it gave me a headache. I walked out of that movie with a headache, and that painted a really negative picture of me, or of my impression of the film. But that's just like the technical aspects. I generally love the aesthetic in the movie. A lot of good world building. They appropriately use hacking, because usually just like, I'm in. It's just him going, just tapping a couple of keys, right. And you see the screen and like initializing. Nice. Yeah, it looks like actual hacking.
Well, cool.
And the back to the plot. I was just getting on the film techniques. Let me see. So the guy Matt Damon. His name is Max in the movie, but
Matt Damon.
I
like Matt Damon.
Yeah,
Matt Damon does good stuff.
Matt Damon. He works at a factory, he works with a bunch of, everyone on Earth is either like black or Mexican.
Yeah. Mostly
Mexican, because I think he's in like Los Angeles. But they filmed it in Mexico City, I think. So, whatever. And he works at a factory. There's this nurse that he used to be friends with as children. And then I don't even think they needed to be friends since childhood, because there's this really contrived opening with him and the little girl and a violin playing, and the nun giving him like the locket of a picture of Earth from Elysium, like the perspective of them on Earth looking at Elysium, and then she gives him the locket of Earth. This is what we look like to them, and it's a picture of her. I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of nice. And then he's adult, and that nurse has a daughter. I don't know who the father is.
Right. So you can't really assume he's Hispanic. I mean,
the daughter looks very Hispanic.
Oh, very Hispanic. Okay, so no way it's just halfway.
Yeah, her skin is kind of dark, and her eyes are brown, and her hair is brown. She looks just like the mother. So whatever.
So maybe it's a clone thing.
Could be a clone. Oh my god. So he gets irradiated in the factory that builds robots. The robots look really fucking cool. They look really real.
Oh, cool.
And there's like this illegal immigration subtext here. Like, people try to fly across the border, which is just a lot of space, and they go to Elysium for a better life, because it sucks on Earth. And some of them get shot down by our kind of villain.
Border control.
Her name is, I don't remember her name in the movie, but she's played by Jodie Foster, and I don't know what the fuck sort of accent she's pulling off here. It's supposed to be a French accent, and she's French, so I'm just like, okay, a lot of Europeans are up here. I get that, but
right. I just try to get like an international feel, so to speak.
Yeah.
Sure.
And it sounds awful. She's a great actress, and I don't know why she's doing this terrible accent.
Yeah,
it's
bad move.
Yeah. And you see Elysium, and it's like a gated community filled with lovely looking people, and lovely grass, and lovely mansions and everything. And I'm just like, I like to live. Oh shit, I already do. What happened? Oh my god, it's real. Delacourt. Yeah. Delacourt. I don't know. There's just something about conservative blonde women in business suits that just sort of, oh god, it ignites something inside of me. Not anger. No, not anger. Like that one Kelly girl from Fox News. She's not half bad. Both in
Fox News.
Yeah, both in looks and how she approaches her job. You know, I think she gets a little too much hate for what she does.
That's nice of you.
Unsubscribed. Fox News is evil. You're evil. I'm evil. The guinea pigs are evil.
The guinea pigs are evil, and that's really what's going on here. Yeah. We're not evil. It's the guinea pigs. I keep bringing up
guinea pigs. That's my go-to here. I'm like a black comedian with race, or a female comedian with gender, or a white comedian with sex jokes too.
Yeah, mostly masturbation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dudes, I'm a piece of shit. I like to masturbate a lot. Give me money. I play with Legos. Give me money. Yeah, so there's like this whole immigration thing, people going across the border. And he wants to, and there's like these medical bays, and then there's this added healthcare subtext to the story.
Sure.
And you know, if you get into there, it can change your hairstyle, all this stuff, and give you a tattoo, I think.
In the medical bay.
It's like this pod that you just lie in, and then it does stuff to your body.
Huh.
Like if you have like an STD or herpes, it just cures it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you can be a total slut, and then just. Right. It's like the modern equivalent of going to confession and washing away your sins.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That's another subtext, I think.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the first person in the universe who's ever said that about this movie.
Well, hey, I'm glad I'm here.
Yeah.
Not picking up on that sarcasm.
I'm being completely serious.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think anyone has said that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's the thing about commentary. You can just pull out anything out of your ass and then go, hey, this is what's actually here.
By the way, he's literally pulling stuff out of his ass right now.
Oh, there we go.
You're in my kitchen, dude. You're not...
Where can I put this? Can I put this on... Yeah. Can I put this on the... Let me get a napkin.
Stuff it in your mic.
It's dripping. It's dripping. Oh, no.
Oh, no. The guinea pigs.
Michelle, give me... You got any napkins down there?
It smells horrible.
We need a mop. So yeah, he wants to get up to Elysium to cure his radiation sickness. He has a couple of days to live, and that's really that's bad too. So
yeah,
he goes to a gang organization led by Spider character Spider. The actor's name is Wagner Mora, and the thing about him that you should know about the movie is that he talks like this. Max, you gotta put this thing inside your head, then you go up there to Elysium, and then you unload it, and then you open up the gateway for everyone else to go in, okay? And he has this cane, and he's walking around, he's moving so much. Yeah, that's him, right there with the grill.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It looks like he talks like that.
Max. I'm Mexican. Get you down. Max.
It looks like he's getting a really intense smell of Matt Damon's head in this picture.
Yeah, he looks. Yeah.
Okay.
So he gives him the exoskeleton suit, right? And he makes him stronger and everything because he's getting tired and weak. But of course, when someone is progressively getting sick in a movie, it's inconsistent almost every single time. Because you want this cool thing to happen, but then you want him to get, oh god, oh I'm getting so deathly and sick, and then he's like, oh, I'm doing something really cool. It just goes back and forth, and it doesn't really,
Let me ask you a question. The plan is Matt Damon gets to Elysium, opens up the gate for everyone else. They all come in. They're in Elysium too, right?
Yeah.
He's sick. Why not send someone else to open up the gate, and then Matt Damon can just come in afterwards?
I don't know.
With everyone else.
I think the only way they can do it is if they put the thing in his head, and he has the whole thing there. So.
He has the whole what?
He has the program or something in his head.
Oh, and he's like the chosen one, sort of.
I guess I'm getting real sick of the chosen one right now. I'm getting real sick of that plot point. Oh, I'm so special. Oh, that's so great to know.
Yeah.
This isn't an MMO RPG thing where you're the only one who can save the day and all these other fucking people too. But whatever.
It's everyone else who's completed the quest.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the plan. Things go wrong immediately, and the other villain in this movie, who's like, is like this. I don't know his exact profession. Doing Jodie Foster's bidding.
Oh.
Which sounds like my dream job. No. Played by Sharlto Copley, who is the main character in District 9. The character here is Kruger. This is the character he plays. I always wanted a wife. I want what's in your head, boy. It's the sweet man. He doesn't actually say that in the movie, but he has like this right there. There he is. There he is in the movie. He was completely unrecognizable, and I didn't even know it was him until he like started speaking. My favorite character in this movie. Yeah. And then when he blows up like 2 ships making their way to Elysium, and that pisses off like the president of Elysium, and so Jodie Foster just fires Sharlto Copley, and he gets so pissed off. He's outside, he's cooking like this barbecue. It looks so good. Like these huge like ribs and chicken legs and everything. It looks so good. And then when he gets that phone call in his head, because people communicate inside here or on there, I don't remember. Okay. He gets so pissed off, he just like takes the barbecue and he just throws it off the roof. I'm just like, oh. No. He's just like, fuck it, fuck you.
Oh, so he was working from Earth.
Yeah. He was working for Earth, and he shot down the ships from Earth that were making their way to Elysium.
I see.
They're long-range missiles, like long-range missiles. So she rehires him to capture Matt Damon and stop him from reaching Elysium.
Right.
And then they involve the nurse lady, and then her daughter is like, she has like this degenerative disease in her bones or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
I honestly don't remember what it was. No, wait. It was blood cancer. I don't know how I got those two mixed up.
All right, okay.
No, I remember seeing a Mexican girl in the movie who had like cerebral palsy or something, so I kind of got them mixed up.
That's
yeah.
So you've been labeled so far as a hyper conservative, and you like Fox News, and all Mexicans are the same to you.
No,
so, yeah,
no.
Pretty sure we can just label you as a.
I didn't say all of Fox News. I said one person from Fox News is all right.
Yeah, we okay. Yeah.
All right.
We know.
Unsubscribed. I got them. I didn't get them mixed up. I got their diseases mixed up.
All right.
Okay.
Because they were both Mexican.
Yeah, in a movie filled with. You know what? Let's just get this out of the way. Certain people of the same race look alike.
The views expressed in this commentary do not necessarily reflect that of the production company. So.
I am the production company. I am my own boss. I need to call someone to sue my boss. He keeps sexually harassing me. Like 3 nights out of the week. It's ridiculous.
Oh, only 3 nights. Actually, that's.
He takes showers with me too. He's ever want to go to the bathroom. I can't work under these conditions. I just can't.
You're gonna have to sue yourself, dude.
Yeah. It would just be me going back and forth between the courtroom, and the judge is just sitting there going, "What's this? What am I looking at here? What the hell is this boy doing?" That's Judge.
You gotta go to Judge Judy.
Judge Joe Brown or something. Yeah. What are you doing there, boy? What you doing? This is the craziest damn thing I ever did see. Judge Judy would kick my ass if I ever tried something like that.
Judge Judy's too intense for me.
I'm just thinking about that picture where she's like opening a laptop and then she just closes it in disgust. I remember seeing that reposted like a bajillion times.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna go ahead and Google it.
There it is. There it is. You see it right there.
The way she nods. She's like,
mm-hmm. Yep.
That's funny.
Kind of reminds me of that computer virus commercial I've been seeing on TV. Like, if your computer gets a virus, and then he has this look in the camera like I just saw it before I left. I'm just like, why is
that? You know what I mean.
Yes. Oh, man. And there's like all these computers in the background that has virus on the main screen. Virus. It's just like the setup, the shot looks really nice. It emphasizes exactly what he's insinuating with his facial expressions. It's really nice. So anyway, yeah, I really like Sharlto Copley. He's so ridiculous in this movie. He's so crazy, and he has like this gang with him of other people who are almost as insane as him. It's crazy. I think my interpretation of this movie, I had to do some research on the guy who made it, because he actually grew up in South Africa. He was born in South Africa. So I think a lot of his works are inspired of his life there. You know, people being segregated, people coming in, the repercussions of that and everything. So I think it's heavily inspired. I don't think he's really a racist, because he seems to like those places. He seems to like being in those areas.
Right. And too, your heroes are based in that area in this movie, right?
Yeah.
In the sort of quote unquote, South Africa.
Yeah, the first one. It depends on your interpretation. Like I've heard some people say the prawns are Africans, or the prawns are white people, or the prawn. It's I don't really know, and I don't really think I should say it because people are gonna unsubscribe to me when I think. The effects are really nice, really nice. I don't know what they do. I think they just cover stuff in dirt, and it looks more realistic than if they didn't. Because CGI in movies nowadays has like this sheen to it, and it takes away it takes some of the realism and the look out of it, and it looks out of place with the rest of the stuff on the screen. Of course, if everything else is CGI and shiny and has that bright coloration to it, then it's not gonna look convincing at all. Yeah, really nice look to it. The designs of everything. I think they got this one guy who makes a lot of futuristic. There's a term for it. I completely forgot the artist's name. I have a lot of his photos or his pictures on my computer. I saved a whole bunch of them. Some of them are my wallpaper because the concept is in them is so cool looking. It's more lived in. It feels more real, more convincing. And it's nice seeing some of those designs that I'm used to looking at on like a flat digital screen all the time come to life as like an actual, device. The music reminds me a lot of Inception, and I think Hans Zimmer and Nolan get a lot of bad rap for this. The brah noise. He only did that for one movie, and Hans Zimmer only did it for two. And the amount of trailers, the amount of different movies I've seen just that year that had the brah noise, you're more than likely to see it from someone else's film than anything done by either of those two guys.
Yeah. It was cool too to see music interact with cinematography in the way it did in Inception.
I haven't heard anyone. That's the first time anyone has done that.
The bois were relevant to what was going on screen. It's not like they were just like random bois. Like it did something to the movie. So.
Yeah, now people, whenever they want to show something large and huge and massive, they go, brah. And that's conventional. That's what you would do. You would do something a bit loud for something that's larger and heavier or expansive. And it's kind of lazy to me, especially when it's the same noise. I see it in so many trailers. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for Elysium. I hope Neil Blomkamp can make up for that or something, because it was I was a little disappointed in it, and I got a headache. But some of the shots look good on the huge mega screen. You know what mega screen I'm talking about? The local mega screen.
I do not know that. I don't think I've ever been to the local mega screen. Are you talking about the one at the Science Center?
No, it's not. It's
been to that one.
It's called, yeah. Well, that's not even a mega screen. That's like an ultra mega super holy fuck nuggets mega screen. And I think I went there on a field trip once in middle school or elementary school. I don't remember. I think it was middle school. Was it
middle school. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a headache.
You got a headache?
Yeah, it was bad.
All right. I think we went to see something about Greek mythology.
I thought we saw.
Or you probably saw something different. I don't know.
I think I saw one on babies.
Babies on the.
Yeah, I just remember like you see this, or maybe like Human Development, because at one point you see this like preteen girl like and then like a British narrator. And
do you see breasts?
She's picking out her clothes. No, unfortunately not. That's all I wanted to see at the time in middle school. I was like, please, something.
A whole middle school class is exposed to a giant nipple on like the largest screen in the entire state.
That would change my entire life. No, unfortunately, I'm down this alternate path where there was no nipple. I remember there was just this shot of a baby swimming, and that's about it.
Anyway, yeah, okay, I'm done with Elysium. I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about this movie.